Joy, that's a great name for a house. Good afternoon from, well, somewhere between Maldonado that I've just left. I went there for lunch, and Punta del Este, where I'm heading back. I walked the 3 miles down along the beach after a dip this morning. It's pretty nippy in the Atlantic, but quite rejuvenating. It was actually drizzling somewhat earlier on today, so I took the opportunity to walk down, and yeah, it was a bit more refreshing, but then it has gone pretty hot again. Walked down there to get some decent food, so managed to find a good parrilla barbecue buffet along with salad and everything else, so rejuvenated my nutrients in the process, I think, because I was getting a bit of a cold. Never quite know how much to say on any of these things if I'm talking to myself or anyone else who might listen at some point, who knows. Blisters are better, so that's a bonus. Just got one little one on my little toe now, and while I was walking the 3 miles down, I sort of was thinking a bit about death in a good way. I think it's prompted by death of a friend's relative recently, not much older than me, and saw an E-Type Jaguar. You know, reminded me I was gonna take my dad for a little drive in one of them before he died, and then I was also listening to what was it, Back to Black, AC/DC with Bon Scott. He died pretty young. I don't think that album would get made nowadays with all the wokesters. So there was a fairly unsubtle lyric about sticking my knife in your cake or something, so I'm sure that would be offensive to somebody nowadays. So there'd probably just be all bland AI generated songs in future for people that don't know any better, and lots of edited things too. What else? I think it made me feel pretty glad that I'm able to do things like this, that I don't have to work anymore, and I'd thoroughly recommend anyone else, unless you really love working, to find a way out as soon as possible. Sometimes think I stayed a bit longer than I should have done, but quite fortunate to have found alternative mechanisms to fund lifestyle and pastimes, and even Mr. Corrupt US Fed assisted yesterday, so that sort of paid my monthly wages, and also made the 6-week holiday effectively free now, just in a couple of days. So it does make me think maybe I'm wasting my time and effort for too long, for too little, but anyway, lessons learned and all that. What else? All the roads around here seem to be named after presidents of the US. This is Abraham Lincoln. That have come off of FDR prior to that. Thankfully they don't seem to have named them after any of the more recent corrupt warmonger types, Obama and the recent present kind of demented one. Anyways, what else? I'm gonna head back down to the beach, maybe have another swim whilst it's going a bit sunnier again, and then wander down to the main bit of Punta del Este, where the land runs out, and hopefully see a nice sunset down that way. Just I suppose it's be a bit silly to get run over whilst making a video. Yeah, all in all, Punta del Este, it's worth coming to. I'm not sure about Maldonado itself though, not really that much there, but it was probably worth the trip for a decent bit of food.